Assalamu alaikum O1 students. Today we will study about the structure of leaf. First of all, we will study about the external structure of a leaf. A typical green leaf consists of a lamina. Lamina is also called leaf blade, and the petiole. Petiole is also called leaf stalk. Beside these two structures, network of vein is also present in the leaf. And the central main vein that is present in the center, that is called midrib. And the network of vein is actually responsible for the transporting of water and mineral salts to the cells in the lamina and carry manufactured food from these cells to other parts of the plant. And the function of petiole is that it holds the lamina away from the stem so that the lamina can obtain sufficient sunlight and air. And the lamina has a large surface compared to its volume, large flat surface compared to its volume. This enables it to obtain the maximum amount of sunlight for photosynthesis. So this is the external structure of a leaf. Then comes internal structure of a leaf. A leaf consists of the following layers: cuticle, upper epidermis, palisade mesophyll, spongy mesophyll, and lower epidermis. And the lower epidermis layer also contains guard cell and stomata. First of all, we will study about the cuticle. The outer thick waxy covering of the leaf is called cuticle, which protects the plant and leaves from drying out by reducing the water loss. As it is waterproof, so it prevents the excessive loss of water. Then comes upper epidermis. Upper epidermis consists of a single layer of cells which are covered by cuticle. Then palisade mesophyll cells. Just beneath the upper epidermis, there are oval-shaped cells containing chloroplast. They are called palisade mesophyll cells. Palisade mesophyll cells are those cells which contains the highest number of chloroplast in the leaf. Then spongy mesophyll. The second type of mesophyll tissue is the spongy mesophyll cells, which is composed of loosely attached irregular shaped cells. As we studied that palisades are oval shaped, but the spongy mesophyll cells are irregular shaped, and these cells are surrounded by air spaces and they contain chloroplast, but as compared to the palisade mesophyll, they contain less number of chloroplast. Then comes lower epidermis. Below the spongy mesophyll is the lower epidermis. And we can also see the vascular bundle and stomata here. And we know that vascular bundle contains the xylem and phloem. And the position of xylem and phloem is different in stem, leaves, and root. But in the case of leaf, xylem is always present at the upper side of the leaf and phloem is present at the lower side of the leaf. What are stomata? Stomata is actually a plural word and the singular of stomata is stoma. The pore-like openings in the underside of leaf is called stomata. Each stoma consists of two guard cells which control the opening and closing of the stomata. We can also say that the guard cells are responsible for the opening and closing of stomata, and the hole between the two guard cells is called stomata. When the guard cells become turgid, stomata opens, and when the guard cells flaccid, stomata closed. What is the function of stomata? Stomata allows carbon dioxide and oxygen and water vapors to diffuse into and out of the leaf by opening and closing of stomata. Carbon dioxide diffuses into the leaf and oxygen and water vapor diffuses out of the leaf through stomata. Here you can see that at the top of the leaf cuticle is present. Then beneath the cuticle a single layer of epidermal cell which are called upper epidermis. Then below the upper epidermis, palisade mesophyll cells. Then the irregular shaped cells with air spaces are spongy mesophyll cells. And here is a vascular bundle which contains xylem and phloem. Then at the end, the lower epidermis layer is present, and that layer also contains the guard cell and stomata. And we can say that the cells which contains the chloroplast in the leaf are palisade mesophyll cells, spongy mesophyll cells, and guard cells, because few number of chloroplasts are also present in the guard cells. But in the upper epidermis, in the lower epidermis, and in the vascular bundle, no single chloroplast is present. So only 3 cells contains chloroplast: palisade mesophyll, spongy mesophyll, and guard cell. So this is all about the leaf structure. Thank you so much, students, for watching this video.